Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Gary the Bearded Woodworker. Thank you for joining me today. On this episode, I'm going to show you how I built this one-of-a-kind custom piece cabinetry for my good friends and clients, Roberta and Jamie. I first started off by cutting the width to the proper size. Then I used my close cut sled to cut them down to height. Next, I decided to put the carcass together using glues and screws and some pocket holes. Now that the carcass is done, it's time to make the feet. Unfortunately, I either didn't record cutting the feet to the angles or I misplaced the footage of it. But anyways, here's me putting the feet that I already cut and assembled most of together in its frame that will sit on the bottom of the cabinet.
different from that. Oh, you're going to find such clarity and freedom.
Whew. Not sure if I mentioned this in the video earlier or not, but I'm making this up as I go along. I have a vision in my head, sorta, and I'm running into things that are kind of changing the vision a little. But I think I decided to do the big bases here with doors, and I'm going to do 3 drawers on top. Instead of drilling holes and putting screws, I went ahead and did pocket holes. And I'm going to put the pocket holes on the inside here, because that's where the drawer is going to go. So I'm going to glue and then clamp, screw in some pocket holes. So I found some trim that I'm going to run along the side and cover up the edge of the plywood, and then I'm going to run it along the front. I'm just going to give it like a little cap. So I've already pre-cut it. I've got my 45-degree angles on there, and now I'm just going to glue it and nail it down. Are you guys still here? Oh, that is so awesome. I appreciate you. So now it's time to stain the whole thing black. And I'll just do a quick time lapse of that. So I bought these oak strips and I ran them through my DeWalt planer there, and I got them down to a pretty thin thickness. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to adhere them to a piece of 1/8 inch or 3/16 inch plywood in a herringbone pattern to make the cabinet doors. This thing, I'll show you. So I have a piece that's 17 by 17, whatever size you may need. I'm going to find the center, which is 8.5.
going to draw a center line all the way down. And then I'm going to do a 45-degree angle from, get my hand out of the way, the tip there, and I'm going to go ahead and put a 45-degree angle this way. This is just going to be a guideline for me. And so my first piece is going to be placed right there on that corner. See that? Put it there. So I'm going to take a measurement. I don't need to waste a whole bunch of this, so I'm going to cut roughly, I'm going to do 14 inches. That way I've got some overhang. So I'll cut a whole bunch of 14 inches. Now the next step is I'm going to take some sandpaper and I'm going to kind of get all these little doodads off the edge, and then I'll show you how I'll glue them on. So I'm going to use this heavy duty Gorilla stuff. What I like about this is that the cap, holy crap, comes off and gives you a wider there it is. Now, hopefully nothing shifts and there's enough weight on everything to keep it down. We'll see. I've been really bad about filming this process. Basically, I cut these oak rails and stiles, I believe is what they call them, to 2.5 inches. And I ran it through my table saw, flipped it over, did that, moved it in until I got a groove that would fit this panel. And then I made some tongues to fit in the grooves. Over here, show you, I glued it up. This is the last final one. I'll be honest, I've had a difficult time with these doors, and I've had to make them several times, but I think I finally got the system down. Kind of glued it down here. So See that? And it's flat. So now I just need to give it a good sanding and maybe fill in some of these little gaps. And they'll be ready to install. I didn't show that, but I put some stops for each door, soft closed door.
So I somehow just completely ignored filming me doing the drawers. Perhaps I decided, you know what, I'm not going to make a video for this cabinet, and I didn't film any of the drawers. And then I decided, well, you know what, maybe I should make a video for this cabinet. So I just started recording it again. Anyhows, here's the final piece. And if you can see the 3 drawers on top, they're made out of one continuous piece of that red oak that I cut into 3 sections. So the grain continues, and I think it's a really nice touch. I clear coated 3 coats on everything. I clear coated the black carcass, 3 coats of clear after I stained it black. You can see I have soft closed doors and soft closed drawers. I really think this piece came out beautifully for something that I didn't have plans and I just made up in my head. And it's really kind of one of my first furniture pieces for somebody else besides myself. So Roberta, Jamie, I am so thrilled that you love this piece. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Taking forever to get it done, but it's done and you have it. And I am so grateful and thankful. And I appreciate all of you guys watching. If you like what you saw, give me that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. And I will see you guys on my next video. Appreciate ya.